think about it? We did a poll last stream and we voted it. We said, "Are you guys pro-Israel and pro-Jewish, pro-Israel?" They said yes. 50% of them, 55, 60% of them.
See, I'm pro the Israeli people. I don't inherently like the Israeli government.
But we definitely got to get into the anti-Semitism laws because
Yeah.
last time I was having a claim from James, he was screaming at the top of his lungs. He was saying, "I own a Florida LLC. I have a Florida business. I know about these anti-Semitism laws. They're affecting my business." He says, "If I say anything about the Jews, they're gonna come and take my business." And I said, "I'm sorry, sir. That's not really how it works. That's not what the Semitism laws in Florida say." We're going to pull up the exact anti Semitism laws. All it says, if you're doing business with the federal government, you are a federal contractor, that you cannot be talking shit about fucking the Israeli government when you're doing federal contracting with the government. You're taking
I
government
mean,
money.
we should have that laws about all of our allies, honestly.
We do. We already have some laws about all of our allies.
Yeah, because I feel like
We have laws for
you shouldn't
everyone.
be, yeah, you shouldn't be, if you're a government employee, you should not be talking shit about other countries, the United States government. I understand that. Now, if they were trying to arrest normal citizens for talking bad about the Israeli government, then I, as a huge supporter of the Constitution, would have a problem.
Is it okay if I called you a restaurant owner in the title?
I mean, call me whatever you want, or you can just call me a centrist because I am a
Because
centrist.
I've had multiple people complain and say, "Oh, well, you gave away that I was in the army." Well, you never told me not to. And how many times have we streamed together? If
Yeah,
something bothers you in a stream, you should tell me right away.
yeah.
Don't tell me like 6 months later and say, "Yeah, we've been streaming for a long time, but I don't want to stream anymore because you keep calling me army dude."
I mean, I talk about owning a restaurant, but I feel like putting that in the title, but just put centrist, like who works in the service industry or something. Because I mean, technically,
Maybe
restaurant
core
work is in the service industry.
centralist.
Yeah.
I'll put Antichrist Democrat debate Trump supporter.
No, no, I am centrist, bro. Fuck out of here.
No, no, no. We ain't gonna say you're centrist because they're gonna believe you're centrist when they find out you voted for Donald Trump.
I love when they try to make that argument when literally the core idea of centrism is voting for whoever you think is best fit to hold office, regardless of party.
Okay, if that's the definition, then I'm a centralist. I already said I would vote for a Democrat.
Yeah, it's basically the whole idea behind it is you have both, you have, like, you can be right leaning, you can be left leaning centrist, but the idea is that you have both progressive and conservative views. Like, I support uh regulating healthcare and affordable healthcare because I think healthcare has gone too far. We regulate other things that are human needs. Why don't we regulate healthcare? You know?
Yeah. So you want to make healthcare socialist?
No, I think we not socialist. It's still going to be for profit, but make it to where they can't be like, we're making 800 times the amount of money we're giving out. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
that's you have somehow United Healthcare. Um, some companies out there charging you fucking a buttload of money and then barely providing any actual healthcare. So I
Uh,
think there needs to be a price cap because it's
I got
the
that great Obamacare. I have healthcare, sir. I have that great Barack Obamacare. Thank you, Barack Obama. You should have stayed on Obamacare, Veronica. Why didn't you stay on Obamacare? Everyone get and stay on that Obamacare. Right, Dons? Obamacare is the best
Do
cure.
you realize? Do you realize how many politicians out there have laundered money and done worse things than Trump has?
Trump hasn't done nothing. Just feeling generous today. Generous, brother. That was a $2 super chat. I appreciate it. It means a lot. But let's be real. That's a troll comment. That's it. That's all we got. That's all we got to say. It's just a troll comment. Unless that was that dude's life savings. What's your opinion on that one, Dons?
What?
He dropped the $2 super chat and he said he was feeling generous today. I said thank you, but I think that's like trolling, don't you?
Yeah.
So I don't know, dude. Am I an asshole for that? I don't feel like I get labeled as YouTube's asshole.
Hey, thank you for giving him enough money to get a coffee from McDonald's.
Thank you. Zionist. Oof. Are you a Zionist, Dons?
No,
Why?
because I'm not Christian or Catholic.
It doesn't matter. You don't believe that they have a historical right to the land and the fact that they have nuclear weapons, that it's their land and it has a right to exist?
I believe every country has the right to exist, so I won't
Okay,
say
then you're a
Zionist.
Zionist. You're
Well,
not
not
a,
every country.
you're not a hardcore messianic Zionist.
Yeah. Well, not every country. I don't think North Korea has the right to exist, but
Palestine is not a country
I
though,
don't.
so it doesn't have a right to exist because it's not a fucking country. It's never been a country. Woo-hoo.
I don't agree with North Korea's right to exist, but you know,
So if you were the president of the United States, would you send in the troops tomorrow?
to where North
North
Korea?
Korea.
Oh yeah, bro. Okay, can we? Well, I mean, so we were in a situation with King Jong Un, and the whole reason why he wanted nukes is because he wanted the world to recognize him, because basically everybody viewed him as a fucking laughingstock. Um, and he doesn't inherently want to fire them at the U.S. at the moment. But my concern is what happens after he dies and someone else takes power.
Look at these people threatening our lives. Watch when you step out the door, boy. Yeah, okay.
Because he doesn't want to fire nukes at us right now. But what happens after King Jong Un dies and someone else who's more batshit crazy takes his place? That's my issue.
Well, just give it to South Korea. Then it can become one big South Korea. What do you think? No?
You realize the way you're wording that shit in chat can actually, well, someone just muted him. I was gonna say, like, he could get his account actually banned off YouTube, but you know.
Do you think he deserved to be banned or should I unban him? That was kind of funny.
I don't know. Those are the kind of comments that might get your stream flagged.
Nah, I don't think comments have anything to do with that.
No,
Those
but like,
Finish communism. Yeah, no more communism. I'm with you.
yeah, no more of that. No more of the anti-Semitic stuff. Chill. You can say you don't like the Israeli government. I
No, you
don't
can't.
particularly like the
No, you
Israeli
can't.
government.
That's against the law, according to the Nick Fuentes people.
Oh my god.
The DPRK considers themselves the true Korea. Well, they're going to be pissed off when Donald Trump takes it.
No, but YouTube has been cracking down on blatant anti-Semitism, so I'd be very careful on what you say.
Well, we love Israel. Ain't that right, YouTube? No, Israel does not harm any children, sir. No, that's a lie. That is a lie. I can't believe all the Democrats that said they were going to come and debate me today were going to.
I'm not anti-Israel. I'm against the Israeli government. I have nothing against Israel as it stands. I just do not like their government. It's my personal stance.
People in the comment section of the Discord are saying they like when the video gets to peak rage bait. They're like, yeah, we really like when his videos get the peak rage bait. Nothing
Wait,
here
we
is
want to get to peak rage bait?
nothing
Okay, I
here is
got this.
rage bait. Nothing here is
I
rage
got
bait.
this. I got this. So I hate to break it to all the liberals in the comment section, but critical race theory doesn't exist.
What's
Like
critical
people
race
talk
theory?
uh basically the study of how society supposedly suppresses minority groups.
So basically, in other words, you're saying systematic racism does not exist.
But if you actually it is extremely anti-white. But if you actually look up the definition of systemic racism and then you look up the legal definition of DEI under the US government, it's the same thing. DEI practices are systemic racism. They're the same thing. It's just one is candied as helping people while fucking over white people and Asians. And the other one specifically targeted black people.
Oh, here we go in the comments. They're saying critical race theory exists. Critical race theory is anti-white. It's inherently supposed to demonize white people. That's all you need to know.
DEI practices are systemic racism. Look up the definition. Look up the definition under both. It is the same thing. Okay, so if a system designed, right, and implemented in a business or the US government specifically gives benefits or priority to one group while not giving benefits to another, you are oppressing the other group and uplifting the other one. That's systemic racism. It's the same thing. It's just modern DEI practices are using systemic racism to quote unquote do good, but you're really not doing any good. Being hired should be merit based, but that's just my opinion.
Oh, some Democrats are all disagreeing politely in the comments. Don't you want to send some more of those things that you're saying that you're gonna do to my life, like take it from me and stuff like that? Some of those crazy tier 1 threats.
I have actually. See, I'm not afraid of people because I carry a gun.
Someone said DEI is based on merit.
DEI isn't based on merit. I've literally so I'm a business owner. I've literally sat in on the programs where they teach you about how to implement DEI practices. They're not. And you also get tax breaks. You do.
You do get tax breaks. That is 100% true. So when you're advocating for DEI, you're basically saying these people are so fucking useless. The only way anyone would ever hire them is if they get tax breaks. Is that not right, Dons? Dons, you there? Anyone home?
Yeah, I'm just reading your comments. Also, anybody here who is curious about so a lot of people when they bring up about systemic oppression of black people in America, they bring up the fact there's more cops in black neighborhoods. Okay, who acquaints for most of the crime in the US? You would think the government, right? You would the police, they would station more police officers in the areas with more crime, right? And because the most crime is committed in what specific neighborhoods, there's going to be what? More police officers. Common sense.
That don't make no sense. Why are there more why are there more police in the black folks' neighborhoods? Why are there more police in the black neighborhoods, Dons? That ain't making no sense. That's the white man. That is the white man. Are you trying to say
Because, bro, the guy who says rich white boy, I come from humble beginnings, my man.
he's trying to say us black people can't get hired without having DEI? It's not my fault the welfare checks were fat before Donald Trump got in office.
If they're, first of all, most of the crime in the United States, okay, is committed by who?
I don't know, but something like 55% of the crime is committed by 13% of all people out there.
Because, like,
Oh.
and the funny part is people also don't know when the FBI does crime statistics for when they do like the racial stuff, they include Hispanics and Arabs in with white people.
Man, we
Just
need to
letting you
get
know.
Philosopher and Django on here because both their asses would be crying so hard. They love playing victim. They must have literally joined the stream when they heard you talking about this once or twice before.
Probably.
White people do not like Obama. White people liking Obama. We all know Barack Hussein Obama got voted in by his own community alongside illegal alien immigrants. Oh, someone said they joined because I had a suit on. Well, thank you, sir. Bro watched one Osmond Gold video. Now he thinks he knows about statistics. I think they're talking about you, Duns.
I mean, I'm the one who actually did the research, but okay. Also, I don't watch Asmund Gold.
You
I don't
love
really watch.
Obama. You love Barack Hussein Obama. You're gonna start making me speak in Ubonics. You're gonna start making me speak in Ubonics if you're talking about Barack Hussein Obama. This is about to turn into a Boondocks episode. This will turn into a Boondocks episode real fucking fast.
Actually, my dad was never filthy rich. I own a restaurant, so I busted my ass to get where I am.
What do you think about people talking about the zoo? Like they're talking about he's chimping out, they're chimping out in the zoo. They're chimping out in the zoo. This person's chimping out. Like, what do you think about that? Like, we got everyone using it now. Chud the Builder is a legend. He got everyone using that word. He got everyone
That's
saying that.
crazy.
What do you
That's
think about
crazy.
Chud the Builder? As a massive self defense advocate, what do you think about that? As a Second
What
Amendment
was
advocate and someone with a fully automatic weapons, what do you think of Chud the Builder and his charges?
wait? What are his charges right now? I haven't heard anything about it.
Attempted murder. Uh,
Where?
out on bond with the possession of a firearm in front of a courthouse. You never heard of it?
I haven't been following it at all now.
Oh, so I'll break the story down to you. Basically, he was walking out Montgomery Courthouse, and he was walking out Montgomery Courthouse, and he went there, and a black guy was pointing and laughing at him. And he came up to the black guy and he said, "Hey, what do you think of my suit?" And the black guy said, "Get out of my face. I have PTSD. If you start talking about the zoo and the animals inside of the zoo that are chimping out, then I'm going to attack you." So then he walks away. Chud walks away, and the guy comes back up to him, starts running back up to him, running behind him after he's walking away. And Chud the Builder told him, "Hey, have you ever been to the zoo before? You're doing something that you see in the zoo exhibit with the large container. You're like chimping out."
Oh my god.
So and then the dude like got on top of him. He was a big burly black dude. He was like 260 pounds,
I
probably
mean,
six
from what
foot
I'm hearing,
five.
it sounds like he was trying to get a reason to beat the shit out of him. That's what it
Oh yeah,
sounds
this
like.
guy has a background as well. He has he's on trial right now for attempted murder of his wife. The black dude that did this to him. He's on trial right now.
Yeah.
So that dude also is on trial. So he's already violent. He kept saying that he's a veteran. Well, he's also a felon. I mean, I don't care if you're a veteran at that
Yeah,
point. If you
because
try to do that,
what I'm
felony.
hearing about this story is it just sounds like he wanted a reason to beat the shit out of Chud.
And then Chud pulled out his
That's what it
firearm.
sounds like.
Then Chud pulled out his gun and he shot the dude and shot himself on accident. Because the dude put him in a chokehold. That's what happened. The dude had Chud in a chokehold. He was about to end his life, Chud's life. So Chud reached for his gun and he blasted the dude, but he also blasted himself.
How'd he blast himself?
I don't know. We haven't seen the full video yet, but there's multiple witnesses that confirm about it.
Oh, wow, fun.
Yeah, absolutely. I do you think that's self defense?
Because the guy was attacking him? Yeah, it is self-defense.
But he was out on bond with a firearm.
Did he legally own the firearm?
Yeah, but he wasn't supposed to have any firearms on his person because he was out
Why?
on bond. That was his
Oh.
bond conditions. That was part of his bond conditions.
What was he even on bond for? What did he do?
He went to a restaurant. You're gonna really get pissed off, and you're not gonna like this one. He went to a restaurant. He was streaming in there. He wasn't even saying anything racist. He was just having like a normal conversation with his audience. And someone that was watching him called the restaurant and complained. They said, "Hey, I'm watching online right now at your restaurant, and this guy's live streaming there." And they started coming up to him, telling him to stop. And he's like, "Okay, okay, I'll turn it off." And he turns off the camera and put it down. All he did was talk. He was talking into the microphone. The camera was off, and they kicked him out because they kept telling him like 10 times, "Just turn it off, turn it off." And he says, "The camera's off. I can't turn it off anymore. I have to go home. The server's at home." I think that's true. And he could have just put his phone in his pocket. And then they told him to leave, and he said, "Are you gonna let me finish my food, or am I gonna leave and not pay for it?" And then they said, "Nope, you gotta go." And he said, "I ain't paying for it." And then he left and he didn't pay for it. And the cops came down the corner and arrested him.
I was gonna say usually if someone tells you to leave and they say you're gonna let me finish my food or have me or you know,
I'm not gonna pay.
normally that would be interpreted as the restaurant consenting to him not paying. But
No, that's what he said. He said, "Are you gonna let me finish my food? Because if I don't finish my food, I'm not gonna pay y'all." And they literally said, "No, get the fuck out." They said, "You gotta go, you gotta go." They didn't even say no. They just said, "You gotta go, you gotta go." And they started to get him out of here.
well, they didn't. Yeah, because they didn't try to get him to pay. That just I don't know.
They
That
said,
sounds fishy because normally if you kick someone out of a restaurant, if you're kicking them out, you're going to actively get them to pay before they leave. If they then go to refuse to pay at that point, then you call the police. But
well,
they didn't even do that.
he just kept calling them the N word and saying, "I'm not paying the N word" over and over again. So they didn't pull out a card machine or pull out any.
Was it
any
was it an
receipts.
expensive restaurant or was it like a cheap place?
The
Like,
bill was $400 for 2 people. So it's
I
pretty
mean, they probably.
expensive.
I'm gonna be honest. I guarantee you, nothing on that menu cost $400.
Well, it was a steakhouse. It was like the most expensive steakhouse in Tennessee. And it was
It
2
doesn't
people eating.
matter.
They ordered multiple entrees and multiple appetizers. That's also why
Yeah,
it's
but the
that way.
cost of the ingredients
Oh, of
compared
course
to
not.
the price that they're charging is
Of
what I
course not.
mean.
Yeah, of course not.
They probably barely lost. They may have lost a little over $100, if that, because restaurants buy stuff in bulk, so they get it at unit price, which is a lot cheaper.
Yeah, but $100 still. It's bullcrap.
Because, like, realistically, they're not.
You there? They're not what?
Yeah, I would. They're the amount of money they
We're talking
actually
about
pay.
Chud's Builder in the
Yeah.
restaurant situation.
Yeah, so the amount of money they actually pay for the ingredients is a lot cheaper than what these restaurants actually charge. Like, depending on what he had, let's just say he got like
Look
prime
at
rib.
racist black dude. Look at this racist black dude. The amount of racism we receive from the black community is really, really great, isn't it?
Oh, we get a ton of racism in here. It's fine.
All towards us white straight men. Well, Don is bisexual, but us white straight men.
First of all, don't be telling people false shit. I'm
I'm
straight.
just joking.
Second
I'm
of
just
all,
joking. I'm
fuck
just
you.
joking. I'm just joking. He's not bisexual.
My prison pocket is exit only. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's what Mr. Chris said too. But do you really believe
Oh,
that?
God, no, I don't believe what Mr. Chris said. There'll
Uncle
be a
Uncle Andy said he ran kitchen for 20 years.
Yeah, and okay, you ran kitchen for 20 years. How much do the ingredients actually cost and how much do you charge? Because in a lot of these restaurants where you're paying, let's just say 50, 60, $70 for a steak dish, that steak actually really only costs $20.
Don, you have to ruin it for me.
Yep.
Well, there's a steakhouse that's near me. They have really, really expensive steaks, really expensive stuff. But
So the steakhouse is like fucking 20% cost. They buy in
no, this
bulk.
this one's honestly actually pretty good. They have tomahawk steaks, I think, for like I don't know, between $60 and $80. But if you buy one at the fucking restaurant, dude, and they cook it for you, it costs $120.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
Steak at Costco yesterday was $80 uncooked. What fucking steak are you buying?
What
My
fucking
friend
steak were you looking at? Where the fuck do you
at
live?
Costco? What kind of fucking Costco has an $80 steak?
Holy shit.
But you know what? There is a good steak that if you guys really want like the best of the best steak, my friend told me, listen, I never bought it myself before. But if you want a good steak, my friend said you can go to Sam's Club. They have tomahawk steaks for like $50 or $60 and they're fucking massive.
Holy shit, bro.
So I'm just saying, I don't know. But we definitely got to 7K.
Because I can get a
So
prime ribeye. I can get a pretty large prime ribeye roast. Several from a meat dealer that deals with restaurants, right? And I can spend about $200 and I can get the average cost per steak is around $25-$30. Um, and I cut I cut fucking, myself. I cut fucking 1-inch steaks off of it, the 2-inch steaks, depending on if it's 1 inch to 2 inches, depending on price value. Um, and I think I only charged like maybe $10 on on top of what it costs to make it.
So Don's is gonna charge me $75 for a fucking steak.
I don't charge $70 for a steak.
Oh, here we go. That dude is still triggered by you, Don's.
Dude, the daddy is a millionaire thing is fucking hilarious when that isn't even the case.
There's a bunch of black racists in here. A bunch of black racists.
Fucking crazy. My dad lives out in the fucking sticks, and so does my mom. My dad. Yo, Euro. Okay, this is how redneck the area my parents live. It's 25 miles away. You ready for this? I visited last weekend, and there was a dude on the porch playing a banjo.
That's every day around here.
It's all Amish people and rednecks over there, man.
Good times, comment. They're gonna see that comment from him and they're gonna be like, dude, look at the crazy shit that your own trials moderator is saying. What's his name?
What are you even talking about, bro?
Who, me?
No, this idiot in your fucking comments that like doesn't even know me and is just randomly saying some shit.
What is he saying?
Bro, he's got to be on crack.
Why? What is he saying?
Just for nobody cares, white boy. Your biggest flex is my dad knows a guy. I've never said anything of the like, but okay.
Okay, I see him. I see him. I see him.
Fucking bro, this dude's got to be on crack. Maybe amphetamines. Maybe amphetamines.
What
Maybe
do you
heroin.
What do you think about the George Floyd statue down there? What do you think about them doing the George Floyd dance on Memorial Day?
Bro, anybody who was trying to turn Memorial Day into George Floyd shit has me fucked up.
Dude, that is the 6-year anniversary of George Floyd.
I don't give a shit. Do it a different day.
Did you see what his brother bought? A $50,000 chain of George Floyd diamond. What do you think of that? $50,000 diamond chain of George
Oh, so you
Floyd.
said what do we think about men playing against girls in sports? I think neither of us agree with that.
Yeah, no, we don't agree with that.
I think trans people need their own league, is what they need. They should not
That shit would be
be.
hilarious. That shit would be hilarious. If that was on YouTube, I would drop out a super chat. That shit would be funny as fuck to watch Mr. Chris compete against the guy in a dress that didn't chop off his wiener. That would be funny. Neither of them could probably run. They'd both probably pass the fuck out. Oh my God.
Bro, he doesn't
Rose,
even know what he's talking about.
dude, he has hatred in his heart towards anyone that has hardworking family members. Bro's
Oh
self-made
God.
story starts on page 3 after his dad bought the first 2
My parents
chapters.
didn't even pay for me to go to college. I got a scholarship.
No Fs. Don't spam Fs in chat because we are not fascists. Tell them, Dons. Don't spam F. No, J Money.
No,
J Money.
J Money, if you really want to trigger him, just spam 6 7s.
You know he's literally dropped like $4 worth of. Stop with the Fs. What do you mean Trump's definitely getting convicted? No Fs. Can y'all hear me or no?
Bro, all I gotta say is, dude being racist in the comments. If someone was to report you right now, you're cooked. Actually, here, go enjoy being racist somewhere else. We tolerated you for like what, 30 minutes? That's
Well,
only
he was
5 minutes.
for 30 minutes. No, 6, 7. 770. 770. You seen that before? You seen that before? 770?
No.
Was that racist? What was racist?
I mean, constantly calling somebody white boy, yeah, is racist, bro. I hate to break it to you.
White boy! No time, no time.
How would you feel if I started going around calling everyone black boy?
What's up,
Yeah, they
white
would.
boy?
Bro.
What's up, my white boy?
Oh my god. Next he's gonna start. Next he's gonna start his stream and start saying the c word with an A.
Someone in the comment section said, do you consider Trump self-made?
I mean, he was given what, $1 million by his father and turned it into billions. I wouldn't say self-started, but self-made, yes.
You're gonna piss off the chat.
I said he isn't self-started. He didn't start from zero, but he is self-made. He turned $1 million into $1 billion, you know.
Kevin says he's gonna ask his mom for $1 million tomorrow.
Like, that's the difference. Like, if you start with no money, like your parents didn't give you shit, and you build yourself up to, let's just say, own a business and make decent money, you're self-started and self-made. But if you're, let's just say your dad gave you $200,000 and you turned it into a $1 million a year restaurant, right? Then you're not self-started, but you are self-made because you duplicated the money that he gave you into more money, and that takes skill.
What is Tyler saying? A villain billions of times more than yours? Oh.
If you pay back the money, I mean, then technically
How
you
can
can
I
argue
feel
you're
bad for
self-made.
y'all?
I don't know if Trump ever pay back the money his father gave him to start out?
Yes, he did. He did pay it back.
Oh, he did. Then yeah, he would be self-made because he paid back the money.
It was a loan.
It was a loan.
Your dad gave you $1 billion and you're bullet dons.
My dad didn't give me anything. The only thing my dad gave me at 18 was, hey, enjoy paying off college debt. Luckily, I had a scholarship.
Trump's net worth is probably 4 billion times higher than this entire streams. Trump is doing beautifully.
I'm trying to save up money, and I've been doing it slowly over the years for when me and my wife do successfully have a kid. Um, I want to have like enough money saved up to pay for my kid to get 4 years of college.
At the most indoctrinated liberal leftist university.
Oh fuck no.
Hell yeah.
No.
Straight
Fuck
to
no.
Harvard, just the rest of the libtards.
Fuck no. My okay, so I'm sending my kid to private school. I'm just being honest.
If y'all Democrats are so damn stupid, How is Trump doing these days? Fantastic. But it's been a long time no see, Mr. Texas Mexican vet. You've at least dropped me a super chat for all that nasty stuff you said about me that one time. So you could show me a little bit of love.
Oh God, did somebody just mention veganism?
We love
Bro,
veganism.
I
No,
gotta tell you some shit. Okay. So there is this woman that often comes to my restaurant, right? So she comes in and she orders a salad because she's vegan, right? Well, she is a kid and she's forcing her fucking 3-year-old child to be vegan.
my cat's vegan. My dog and my cat are vegan.
Oh God, that's fucked up. Let me explain. A vegan diet. Okay, so a vegan diet for a 3-year-old child is not healthy.
No,
They need meat.
my dog refuses to eat meat. The only thing he will eat is vegetables and grass. He's vegan.
And when your dog's dead in a couple months,
He's been a
like
vegan for years. When you look up his
bullshit.
breed of dog, it says he's a vegan. Asshole. You got Google open, I'll tell you the breed of my dog. It says he's vegan right there on
Dude,
the
bro,
front
it's
page.
dude. The worst part is this woman's 3-year-old is definitely underweight. Like it's obvious.
Don't vegans eat insect burgers and all that stuff? That's called a Bill Gates vegan.
Waiting, like I'm actually concerned for this kid. Cause like, do you ever see a kid and you can tell they're malnourished?
Huh?
Like, do you ever see a kid and you can tell they're malnourished? Like they're not getting enough nutrients?
Yeah, when I looked at you, I could.
But I
You
hope
were
you know
nothing.
I'm giving you the side eye right now.
You were nothing but. You're always giving me the side eye.
What the fuck?
You're always giving me the side eye.
No, like, yeah, their hair was super thin. They were like super skinny. Like, this is a 3-year-old. And like I've been contemplating like contacting fucking CPS because like I'm worried.
They just soy and sugar. Soy and sugar. They have a mask. Who has a mask?
Like it's not healthy. It's not healthy.
What do you think of the vegan teacher? What vegan teacher?
I don't think you should be pushing veganism on anyone because it's not actually healthy. Humans are naturally omnivores. We need meat in our diet to live.
But I'm a vegan and I can run faster than you. I can run a sprint in 30 seconds. Explain that. See, you can't explain it. Therefore, veganism for the win.
Dude, my favorite was Chris running a half mile in like 20 minutes. And I can literally briskly walk a half mile in like maybe 12 to 15.
It took him 20 minutes to walk a half of a mile.
So yes.
Well, maybe that's why he got off Discord. Maybe his obesity was getting to him.
Bro, I'm heavy set. Also, for reference, if you go to the restaurant and the cook, okay, is either not jacked or fat, don't eat there.
Yeah, jacked or fat?
Yes, if they're not heavy set or they're not jacked as fuck, their food sucks. From personal experience.
Can we get the 50 likes, 40 likes at least, 40 likes, y'all? Drop some super chats for any questions, comments at the end of the month. Drop some membership so we can force some of these Democrats to watch us. But what do you think about recently? I got a message from a certain individual, and they said, "Well, you really triggered me because you talked about how drug addicts are lazy losers and they're retarded." And that was on my 3-year anniversary or 4-year anniversary of being sober. You really triggered me. Why? And this person was a woman. Why and how should someone feel, Dom? So here you go. Here's the mic.
What about drug addicts?
The fact that this person got offended that I talked about my opinions on drug addicts, how they're
I
lazy
do think
losers, they're all stupid, like
I
because
do
they're
think drug addicts are stupid.
exactly. Why does she have to get triggered by that? If she's not stupid, why is she triggered by that?
I mean, I'm addicted to nicotine, and I think I'm stupid for ever picking up a cigarette. Now I've quit smoking, but now I use nicotine pouches.
Like, why the fuck are you gonna get triggered? All I'm trying to do is encourage the youth. All I'm trying to do is encourage the youth stay away from all that negative bullshit drugs and all those sketchy guys in the alleyways. Stay
I
away
think
from
drug
all of
addicts
them.
are fucking stupid. I use nicotine pouches because I quit smoking.
But don't do nicotine pouches either. And don't smoke cigarettes. Don't smoke cigarettes.
I don't suggest anyone picking up nicotine, but
I don't use pouches anymore. Who's Jesse? Oh, that's what's her name's show. That's Peterson's daughter, Jesse Peterson. That's what's his name's daughter. That's what's his name's daughter, isn't it? Oh no, that's that black dude. Yeah, that show would be fucking hilarious, dude. Jesse Peterson. Oh yeah, I've seen him before. His show is hilarious. He's 6'5". He's 77 years old. He does not look like he's 77 years old. That dude is so funny. You ever seen Jesse Peterson before, Duns?
I don't think so.
He's a black conservative, and he says the funniest shit, dude. He always makes jokes about black people. He makes jokes about every race, though. It's not just about black people, but he makes a
Also,
lot of.
fun fact about marijuana, if you smoke weed like straight flower, it's actually worse. Like if you were to smoke all natural cigarettes that don't have chemical additives, right? And compare that to somebody who smokes weed, the person who smokes weed will get COPD first.
I watched the Hodge twins before, yeah. I think the Hodge twins changed their name on YouTube because I saw the other day their name was. That's really official or not. Conservative twins? Yeah, why the fuck did they change their name to that?
Weed also produces way more carcinogens than all natural tobacco.
They said that you're evil. I cannot believe Jesse Peterson is 74 years old. He does not look way old. He looks way fucking young, dude. He looks like he's 50. Black really don't crack. Can you be less lame? How are you
I
screwed,
mean,
Uncle Andy?
if he wants to be less lame, he just needs to stop looking in the mirror.
JC does not look old. You're not even spelling his name right. It's Jesse. Are we even
Bro,
talking
higher
about the
gas.
same fucking
Yo,
person?
hear me out. All these liberals have been talking about save the environment, use less gas. Okay, high gas prices, everybody. Buy an electric. Save the environment. Practice what you
And we're
preach,
gonna
motherfucker.
support the Nazi Elon Musk.
They don't need to buy a freaking Tesla. There's plenty of electric cars out there.
He does not look way old. He doesn't. He doesn't. He looks in his 50s. He looks like he's in his
Because, like,
50s.
seriously, they complain about climate change all the time, but they're out here bitching about gas prices. Buy an electric! Practice what you preach! What the
Can
fuck?
y'all stop being mean? Everyone has an opinion. Well, then let me speak my truth. He looks like in his 70s. He looks like he's in his 70s. I don't know, dude. He doesn't really look like he's in his 70s.
You know how many people we've had hop in this stream who said they're not a liberal and they actually are? Someone in your comments just said, not a liberal at all, voted for Trump 2 times and I feel retarded.
You're not a liberal. You're not a Trump voter. You're just a fraud, dude. We've heard
Yeah,
your
you're the amount of people we've had come in this stream and say shit like that, and they're just like, and then they join the Discord, and all of their opinions are libtarded as fuck.
yeah. No, that is retarded as fuck. Not in my state. Let them do it in the shithole Democrat states
I
like
literally
California.
said I wished I never picked up nicotine. I said I was stupid when I picked up nicotine, just like drug addicts are stupid when they pick up drugs.
Well, you're triggering me. You're pissing me off. It's been 6 years since I touched crank. Crank.
Hey, you know who's also been sober for a while now?
Who?
As of Veterans Day?
Who? Your dad?
George Floyd.
Oh my god. Well, we have to call it like it is. That man is a great man. Can't wait to get that $250 bill. Trump is not a Jew, my guy.
You know what I have such a hard time with? Anybody who has any medical know-how, right, knows that the dude died of an overdose. The original ruling when they did the first autopsy, overdose. And then the public started flipping the fuck out. And all of a sudden they're like, no, he died of this because the public rioted and the cop was convicted of a murder he didn't commit because by the court of common opinion, not actual hard facts. But, you know. What was crazier than that, right? And here's the thing that backs that. So, Kyle Rittenhouse, right? The video was cut and dry self-defense. Just the video alone in any other state would have gotten that thrown out immediately. My state, thrown out. It would have never really made it into court. So, but they somehow managed to pan it out over months and try to convict a guy with video footage that proved it was cut and dry self-defense of murder. By the court of common opinion. Not a crime he committed, but because the public decided his self-defense didn't count.
What do you think
Also,
about
his
Keys?
what?
What do you think about Key's comment?
What'd you say?
Key, you see Key, what he said? He said, I effing love.
I don't see it.
There's three things that Don's likes. HRT, SRT, and CRT.
I'm
And
so confused.
CRT, CRT, and HRT. Those are three things that Don's loves, right?
I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
HRT, CRT, and TRT.
The fuck
You know
is
what
that?
all those are those are you don't know what HRT is? You take it every day.
Okay, fuck you.
You don't know
It's
what HRT is?
no, it's probably fucking drugs. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
yeah, it is.
Fucking dick.
Exactly.
I caught it. I caught it. I caught it like towards the end because like I thought about it and I was like, wait, one of those. I'm pretty sure I read an article about and it was a trans drug. Fucking
It's
jackass.
not trans drugs, it's estrogen.
Yeah, I'm not taking fucking trans drugs. Fuck
I
out
know
of
you've
here.
been in your estrogen phase, haven't you?
Hell no.
Well, why can't a trans woman go into the woman's bathroom? She is a real woman. And it's definitely not gay. It's definitely not gay, right? Dons, is it gay to sleep with the trans woman?
Yes.
Chat, is it gay to sleep with the trans woman?
Snuffles is over here talking about critical rice and bananas and rice theory.
Chat, yes or no? Is it gay? Should we make a poll? That would be pretty funny. Should we make a poll, Dons?
It's definitely gay.
And should we make a poll and ask them if they think it's gay?
I think it's gay.
Let's try it. It'd be funny. I think it's pretty gay. I don't think it's gay. I know it's gay. But let's
Critical
ask chat.
dog theory.
No, it's gay no matter what. It's gay no matter what. That's a man. What do you mean it's only gay if this or that?
Also, all I gotta say is, bro, if I see you in public and you're sagging your pants, I'm screaming to everyone that you're gay and you're willing.
Oh yeah.
Also, I'm gonna step on your fucking pants leg. Critical banana space theory. Said that earlier. Don't take credit.
Okay, let's do the poll. There we go. Let's ask the Democrats in chat: is sleeping with a trans woman gay? 100% of y'all think it's gay.
I mean, it's still genetically a dude, so yes.
Oh, 33% of y'all said no. That is crazy. That is crazy. So 33% of men are closeted homosexuals and they won't even admit it. Is that not wild, Dons?
Sagging pants was not that. As far as I've always heard, is sagging pants is a signal that you're willing in prison. So
How is it not gay? If anyone wants to come and join the Discord and debate me and tell me how sleeping with a trans woman is not gay, then go ahead and join the Discord and tell me how it's not gay. Because I cannot believe how many of y'all really said it's not gay. Like, only 60% of y'all said it's gay. The economy's doing fantastic, brother. It's booming. The stock market is up. And if you sagging your pants, yeah. If someone like Chud the Builder comes up to you because you're sagging your pants, that's all on you, brother.
39% of this chat is gay.
No,
Keep track.
nothing about the LGBTQ scares me. I'm just wondering if y'all know you're gay or not.
So please keep track of this because I want to know how much percentage that climbs.
It's so high. The percentage is already so high. 40 of y'all voted. 40 of y'all voted and said that.
Bro, if it gets over 60%, I'm actually going to start praying to God. I will
Thank you
convert to
for that super
Christianity
chat,
right now.
brother. I hope you guys like and subscribe. It's about what's the percentage right now? Keep voting, guys. Is sleeping with a trans gay? Oh my, 44% of y'all are gay. If you really believe sleeping with a trans woman is not gay, please, I'm begging, please join the Discord and tell me why you're not a fruity sexual. That just means you're closeted. Why can't you just say it's gay? What's wrong saying it's gay? How do you vote? You gotta click on the poll down below. Thank you for that $2 super chat, by the way. Have a good night, man. Have a good night. I appreciate it. If anyone else has any questions or comments, y'all can drop some super chats. Help us stimulate the channel and the algorithm so we can get some good questions flowing in.
Dude, I can't believe what percentage is it at so far?
Someone said your mom's your aunt and your daddy is your uncle. It is at 54% of them say it is not gay to sleep with a trans woman.
You guys need fucking Jesus. And I'm not even Christian and I'm saying this. You guys need fucking Jesus. Holy hell.
Like literally half of the population you're telling me says it's not gay to sleep with a trans woman. That is screwed up, dude. Like, if you're already sleeping with the trans woman, why are you worried about being labeled gay? Is my question.
All I gotta say is, bro, anybody here who's saying it's not gay, check their phone for trans dating apps.
If it's not gay, join that Discord and please tell us why dating and sleeping with a trans woman is not gay. Okay, I'm glad the percentage is going down now. We went from almost 50% to under 40%. So I'm glad we were able to tell the percentage is going back up. I thought we were able to talk some sense into y'all. Can we talk some sense to y'all? If you're already
They went to Thailand and got tricked. Oh, oh my god.
If you're already dating a trans
fucking
woman,
rednecks. There's something wrong with you.
If you're already dating a trans woman, why are you worried about being labeled gay?
Rednecks over here saying they slept with a lady boy
in Thailand. No, at least lady boys actually tell you that they're lady boys. Trump. At least they tell you that they're actually lady boys. If you ask them, at least they don't tell you up front. It's gay. It's boned and an inverted penis, so a penis is still present. Yeah, penis is still present.
Technically, it's not deboned. You do not have bones in there.
I was
it's
gonna
actually
say,
cartilage.
What the fuck?
But
say, who thought they had a bone in their penis?
Yeah, it's cartilage, bro.
Y'all are retarded.
There's cartilage in there.
You never been kicked in the nuts? You never heard of anyone going saying, "No, I broke
oh my god! Bone. Please go research what. Learn male biology.
Doesn't even know about his own pecker. Doesn't even know about his own pecker.
Learn male biology.
Doesn't even know about his own pecker. It's not a bone. It's just blood.
No, it has cartilage in there. It's a different
cartilage.
type of cartilage.
I was gonna say
but it
cartilage,
is cartilage.
but you didn't let.
Yeah, there's cartilage in there.
But it's not bone. Like, what
yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah, there's cartilage in there. Look it up.
Telling us to grow up after that.
Work.
Transgender are a part of political issues. Yeah, they are. No transgender woman in women's bathrooms. Sorry, they should go.
I don't want them in men's bathrooms either. Give them their own fucking bathroom.
What do you think about the transgender man that I debated the other day? They said, "Would you really say something if I came into your bathroom?" And I shit you not, they look probably more masculine than you, Dons.
Are you talking about Mr. Chris?
No, I'm not talking about Mr. Chris, but yes, him too. I was talking about a transgender man. It's a woman that thinks he's a man, because he cut off his tits.
All I gotta say is I don't want transgender people in the men's bathroom. I don't want them in the women's bathroom. I think they should have their own unisex bathroom.
Well, I agree, but overall, I say if you think you're a man, you can go into the men's bathroom. If you are a man, you have to go in the men's bathroom. So trans men and trans women both have to use the men's bathroom. I mean, if a bunch of lesbians want to go into a bathroom that's way more
Okay,
dirty,
I know there's something in there, but I forget what the whatever. There's no bone in there though.
not only
If there
about
was if there was bone, that would be the most flexible bone in history, bro.
deboned illustrates the point without getting into the gory details.
Yeah.
Only
There's a
60.
major there's a major artery that goes through there, and did you know if someone cut it off, you could bleed to death?
Dude, I don't want to talk about this. I'm
That's just human
sure.
biology.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Only 60% of them think it's gay. Someone said they hate when they got deboned.
Wild. I don't know. I would feel unsafe in a bathroom with a fucking trans woman that used to be a dude.
A trans woman that used to be a dude,
Yeah.
they still are a dude. They didn't used to be a fucking dude. They still are a dude.
You get what I mean.
No, I get what you mean that you're homosexual and you like to sleep with
No.
trans women.
Hell
You
no.
don't think it's gay, do
Okay,
you?
so
You voted on that poll. You said it's not gay to sleep with a trans woman.
nah, I didn't even vote on it. I put trans people into their own category. That's how I do it. Separate from male or female.
So you give them their own bathroom. I asked before if they would go into their own bathroom. They said no, we want to go into the women's bathrooms.
All I gotta say is if a trans woman, okay, first of all, let me explain something. Even after taking drugs, they are still stronger than the average female. Okay. Now, if a trans woman wanted to assault a straight man who is weaker than them, they easily could. This is why I don't feel comfortable with them being in men's bathroom either.
No, we're not obsessed with trans folks. We've been recently shared a video by one of our community members of an individual going into a woman's bathroom that was a man, and he was taking a piss and whacking off, and that was extremely disgusting. We're not going to be putting up with this shit anymore, especially when the individuals that are sending these videos are experiencing situations just like this one themselves. We're not going to let that shit continue. Let's be clear as day.
No, we're not going to debate a terrorist.
No, we won't debate an Antifa member. You're fake Antifa. Trans woman Euro is available, but he likes to be the top. Hell no. Hell no. We're not here to say that trans women are dangerous. We're not here to label them as anything. All we're here to do is simply say that they should be in separate restrooms and not be near kids and not do any kid diddling activities. Dons, did you know fun fact about trans statistics? They do not include trans women going into women's bathrooms. 98% of those statistics are labeled as men going into women's bathrooms. They're not labeled as trans women going into women's bathrooms. That's why the trans statistics are so low for the crime statistics. Because they're
I wouldn't be
separate.
surprised. I
Yeah,
wouldn't be
that's the
surprised.
truth. That's the truth. That's why the crime. That's why they'll tell you, oh, there's only 5 incidences of a trans woman ever going into a woman's bathroom. It's because when cops write the report, they don't write anything about your trans womanhood. They just write your sex that's on your driver's license. And let's be honest here, most driver licenses say their original
Also,
sex.
I'm going to be real here. I have had a trans person try to go in the women's bathroom in my restaurant, and I told them to leave. So,
You told them to leave? Isn't that
yep.
transphobic?
No. It's not against the law for me to do either.
Did they
Use the
threaten to
bathroom
sue you?
somewhere else.
Did they
Take me to court, bro. Take
Did
me
they
to
say you
court.
were transphobic?
Take
Did they
me to
start
court.
screaming?
I dare you take me to court because I'm a private business. It is my choice who I allow into the women's bathroom, and I only allow genetically female women into the women's bathroom.
So you wouldn't let Christina come into your bathroom?
No, I literally. The funny part is there is a okay. So I have two actual bathrooms that have like that can have more than one person in it. There is a middle bathroom, right? That can only have one person in it, and it's generally meant for people who are uncomfortable going to the bathroom with other people in the room and or mothers with kids. Use that fucking bathroom. Use that one.
Let's get the likes way up there, guys. Let's get the likes way up there. Let's get to at least 100 likes. A lot of y'all are getting triggered and disliked. You guys want to hear what the count is for likes versus dislikes? Should we take a look, Don, and see?
It was a whole ass dude in a dress. It was obvious.
Yep.
He had a beard and everything.
Don't be sending no F's in chat because we're not fascists.
Like, it's not like it was someone who went through all the surgeries. This was a whole ass dude.
Oh my god, check this next. If you really think that, drop a $50 super chat. Put some real power behind that shit. Let the people out there know. Let them know what you fucking think, dude.
I'm not egregious. If they want to use a bathroom, they can use the single bathroom that can have a single person in it. That way, you don't make women uncomfortable and you don't make men uncomfortable in the men's bathroom. And you have a bathroom all to yourself. Problem solved.
Oh, that's disgusting. Is that an actual fact? Someone says the most popular corn is trans. That's disgusting. So this is some real perverted, devilish shit, basically, made by people that control the corn companies. They try to indoctrinate your kids. Real nice. Real fucked up, real nice. But can we get to 100 likes? How do I come on? You gotta drop a $50 super chat if you want to
I
call
said
in.
women with children, but you obviously know it would be a father also if he needs to change his child. I thought that didn't need said. It's just generally when people make bathrooms like that, it is for women and children.
We're not transphobic, and what kind of woman doesn't shave? What kind of woman has hairy fucking arms? I'm sorry, I'm gonna get a lot of thrash back for that, but that's my honest truth. No, Italians do not. I've been all through Italy. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, I have three because if you're going to change your kid, because the way a lot of these public bathrooms are set up, well, first of all, I wouldn't want to change my kid in a bathroom with other people. I
And
myself,
it's not about hairy arms or hairy whatever. That's not the reason. I mean, I don't care if like it's not the reason I wouldn't sleep with a woman is not because of a little bit of a hair. The reason is that that woman is a man. A trans woman is a man. We don't care about the hair. That's not the major problem. The major problem here is that you're a man. Man. You're a man. That's the problem. Forget about the hair.
have you guys ever seen some of these public bathrooms where they have
Forget
like that
about the
changing
hair.
table
Who
thing
cares about it?
and then they don't have it inside of like an actual bathroom stall and it's just out in the open by the sinks? I would never change my kid in one of those if I had a child.
Why? Because trans?
No, because it's out in the fucking open. Like it's not inside of a stall where you can close the door and change your child. It's out in the fucking open. I would not feel comfortable doing that.
41% of them think it's okay to sleep with women or sleep with trans women, and it's not gay. It's okay. That's what they think.
I'm married. I will have kids.
Are y'all all that corn addicted that 41% of y'all think it's okay?
What's going on?
41% of y'all said it's gay. Is it gay, Dons?
It's gay.
Why is nobody in chat even getting upset about it? It's like all the
Also,
ones.
also, when anybody ever says trans rights or human rights, you're talking about 1% of the population. Less than 1%, actually.
What up? What up? I didn't say it was a. I didn't say it because it's gay. That's why. Like what?
Having a kid in today's economy, I own my own restaurant. I can afford to have a kid. Also, I live in an area where it's a lot cheaper. So
It's not even a question if it's gay. If you want to come in the call, drop a $50 super chat.
because we
fifty
shouldn't need to
dollars to
change the
call in.
laws or make women accept people who are not naturally born female into their bathrooms for 1% of the population. That's stupid.
I remember you. How you doing, brother? I remember you. How you doing?
I'm not gonna fucking dox myself. Are you guys fucking stupid?
Did you hear what the transgender woman said the other day? She said, "If I keep taking testosterone, I'll grow a penis."
Yeah, that's not how that works, but okay.
It's called an enlarged clitoris. That's literally what she's talking about. When I looked it up, that's what it was.
But
And she
no,
said, "Yeah,
serious
I was
thing.
growing a penis."
Euro, I have a question for you. Have you ever went to the like public bathrooms where like the multi-stall public bathrooms and they have the changing table for kids and it's like out in the fucking open?
Yeah, sure.
That fucking triggers me when I see that shit.
Yeah.
Put it in a fucking stall.
Like, I can't believe that transgender man said, "I'm growing a penis." That shit made me laugh so hard. That shit is fucking delusional, dude. And then I asked him if we cut it off, could we grow it back? And you know what he said? No. Like, if you can grow one, then why can't we just cut it off and grow it back?
Insurgency, usually, and some places it is, but over here I've been to a couple like public bathrooms where it's not in a stall at all. It's just out in the open.
What would you do if a woman walked into your bathroom and said they were trans, Dons?
I wouldn't feel comfortable if a woman walked into the bathroom to begin with, even if it was a normal woman.
What if it looked like a man? What if you couldn't tell and he came up to you and he's like, "Bro, I'm actually a woman. I'm trans."
I would still feel uncomfortable.
Dudley is coming on at 8:30 with the governor of Tennessee. No, not actually the governor of Tennessee. The future governor of Tennessee.
Because, like, first of all, why are you coming up to me and telling me you're trans? Just mind your own fucking business. I don't need to know that.
A lot
If
of
you're
y'all are
like,
saying, huh?
if you're walking up to people in public and you're like, "Yo, I'm transgender" in a public bathroom, like, there's something wrong with you.
Would you let Trump alone with your daughter?
I wouldn't let anyone alone with my kid who isn't like me or immediate family or my wife.
Come on, just let it's the president of the United States. You won't let Trump alone with her?
Fuck no.
Why? Because you don't trust him?
No, because I just wouldn't let anyone like who is not immediate family alone with
What are
my
you trying to
child if
say?
I
That
had
he's in
one.
those Epstein files?
No, I just wouldn't let anyone.
President Trump wants you to drop your daughter off over at the White House for 30 minutes
Yeah,
for a
no, I'm
photo
good.
shoot. For a photo
Yeah,
shoot.
no,
For a
no,
photo
I'm good.
shoot.
Nah, I'm good.
Come on.
Nah, I'm good. There's see, it's
He's
just
gonna give you a
how I am.
million dollars. He's gonna give you
I
$5 million.
wouldn't care, bro. I wouldn't care. Like, no. I don't care if you're President Trump or you're Joe Schmo down the street. If I don't know you on a personal level for a good period of time, I would not allow you
Come
around my
on, you
kid
know the
without me there.
president of the United States. You know the president of the United States. Come on.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter who it
I
is asking
stop
to spend time
asking.
with my
I
kid.
told you it's for a photo shoot. It has nothing to do with that island.
Okay, cool. I can be in the room when it's taken.
No. He says it has to be. You have to be behind closed doors. You can see what
That's
occurs.
bro. That just sounds suspect. If fucking Trump came to me like that, I would start thinking he was on the island. Wouldn't you? Be honest. If President Trump said, "I'll give you $1 million to give me 30 minutes alone with your child to take a picture," I'd be fucking asking questions, bro. No, I'd be fucking concerned. I would be concerned. Blue,
Do
that's
it.
literally what I just said earlier. I wouldn't let
Do it for
any other
free.
grown man alone with my child
That's the
if I didn't
president.
know them on a
That's
personal
the
level for an
president. We know
extended
the
period of
president on a
time.
personal level. We know the president isn't a kid diddler. I would leave him with it for hours. Johnny said I won this one. Oh, little blue gecko. You're a Democrat. Someone spammed the dead flower emoji.
No. That's because
You
who's a kid? I'm 30.
listen, y'all can perfectly say that you guys would hang out with Donald Trump, and you would let your child hang out with him in private for 30 minutes if Trump asked.
I fucking wouldn't. Ain't no fuck out of here.
Don knows President Trump on a personal level. They've been
I feel
walking
like
together for
okay,
years.
now hear me out. You know who I would need to be there. But you know who I would let hang out with me and my kid because I feel like it would be hilarious if I had me and my wife have a kid. Um Ryan Reynolds. I feel
Oh, so
like
you let Ryan Reynolds spend 50 minutes alone with your kid for a photo shoot?
no, I would need to be there. But I would
Ryan
let Ryan
Reynolds
Reynolds
said
hang
he's
out with me and
gonna.
my kid. I feel like he would be a joy to be around. And also he his personality suggests he's probably great with children.
You don't
Yeah,
think
I
Trump?
said not alone. Yeah, I said not alone. But I do think Ryan Reynolds would be great with kids.
You don't think Trump is great with children?
I mean, let's be real, he's geriatric. I feel like it
He's
would be
not
like
fucking geriatric, dude.
no,
The
be
fuck?
honest. It
The
would be like
fuck?
visiting.
He
It would
ain't
be like
fucking
visiting,
geriatric.
bro. It would be like visiting your billionaire grandpa.
Dude, he's young enough to be your dad.
No, he isn't.
He looks like he's 55 years old. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds is a soft ass bitch who supported his wife when she lied about men and SA things.
I still think he'd be great with kids.
I don't get that soft ass bitch away from the kids. Put the kids with Uncle Donnie. This is your Uncle Donald J. Trump?
Also, speaking of people who are great with kids, have you seen the vice president?
Yeah, what about him? What do you do with kids?
No, he's just like I've seen like excerpts of like when he like goes to places and he talks to people, and like he's super friendly and nice with kids.
So, would you leave your kids with him behind closed doors?
No,
Just 30 minutes, 15 minutes. Okay, it's not funny. It's not
it's
funny.
not funny because it's just wrong.
It's funny because people call these politicians PDF files, but there's certain people that we know that would never do anything. We know for a fact they would never do anything. So joking about them babysitting your kid for 30 minutes is quite hilarious. You wouldn't let JD Vance babysit your kid?
No,
Then who's going to babysit your kid?
my parents.
What if, what if they say JD Vance is coming over to hang out with your daughter for a little bit?
See, the glory of having children and your parents still being alive. Let me explain this. Is you give them a bunch of sugar, right? And then you drop them off at grandma and grandpa's house,
No, you're not supposed to give them
and
any.
then
We're
leave,
just trying to give them fucking mental illness.
and then leave.
So you're gonna give them a bunch of drugs, basically sugar, caffeine, and whatnot, and you're gonna leave them at your fucking parents' house with JD
I
Vance there.
I give okay, let me explain. My 8-year-old niece, right? I'll be working and my sister needs to go do something and my brother-in-law isn't around, right? So my sister will drop my niece off at my restaurant while I'm working and I'll hang out with my niece while I'm working, right? Well, while my sister's out doing whatever she's doing, I'm feeding my niece as many cannolis as she wants. And then when my sister comes to pick her up, she gets to deal with the problem.
Sugar is like a drug, but caffeine is definitely a drug.
I did it to my niece last week, and I timed it perfectly. The sugar didn't kick in until my sister had already picked her up and left.
So would you be okay if you had to choose between one, giving your kid diabetes or letting them spend 30 minutes with JD Vance?
Don't get diabetes. She's skinny as hell.
What about JD Vance and his wife?
I
Would you let
would
your
never let any children.
Okay, what about Melania Trump? Would you let her babysit?
No, I don't know her. I don't
It's
care if you're a
Melania.
woman or a man. I don't know you.
What if you went out to a couple dinners with
That's why like
Melania?
I get uncomfortable when I see people leave their fucking kids with babysitters they hired online.
Yeah, that's weird, ain't it?
It's fucking weird as shit, bro.
Nope, 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 nope. Y'all
Like
are still
I don't care if this person has a good track record or someone recommended them to you. You are leaving your kid with someone who you do not know and hoping for the best.
42% of y'all are gay.
That is how you end up in a situation where now you have to fucking call the police, file a criminal case.
42% of y'all are gay. It's Friday though, fellas. Let's get to 100 likes. Subscribe, like, hype, share. And also drop some super chat questions and comments and what y'all want us to talk about. Stop idolizing people. Who are we idolizing other than Jesus Christ?
But I am
Gay?
curious, what's your opinion on when people leave their kids with babysitters they hired that they don't really know?
I think that's fucked up.
I do too. think it's weird as fuck.
Why would 100 people like this shit? Because they love this shit. They breathe this shit. 42% of y'all are gay. Let's talk about Freemasons trying to bring in a new world order. No, thank you. Thank you for the gold coin.
Yeah, this isn't the Joe Rogan podcast.
This is the Joe Rogan podcast. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about the last time we took DMT and we saw aliens and the elves that control the world. Two more years? Sir, you got 3 more years. Why would you press F for fascist? Why would you do that? Is it because y'all don't like us? Bigfoot.
Bro, Jeremy, if you keep spamming what's your occupation, you're gonna get muted.
42% of y'all are gay. What about your Jewish president? There is no Jewish president. You didn't even spell fascist right because you're dumb. F
If you
is
look up
for
the definition
fentanyl.
of
G is for George.
F is for fentanyl and F is for Floyd.
Did you mute them or did you ban them? I didn't even see anyone join in the Discord. Imagine
You
what
don't
kind
even
of
know the
freaks.
actual definition of fascism, but okay.
Imagine what kind of freaks of nature we're gonna get if we tell them to join the Discord right now. We want the freaks of nature to join the Discord. So if you're trans, go in there and look for a guy named Dons in time and try to start shit with them too.
Bro, no. I am gonna make sure I make
I'm just
all of
kidding.
them
I'm just
hop in.
kidding.
No.
I'm
I'm
just
gonna
kidding. I'm
convince
just
them
kidding.
all. No, Euro. I'm gonna
No,
convince
I'm
them
just
all that
kidding.
you're into trans women, and I'm gonna have them send you shit in your DMs.
No, that's fucking disgusting. I'm not opening my DMs anymore. I'm not opening my DMs anymore. There's no autocracy. There's no dictatorship. You're retarded.
Yeah, because he was voted in.
All the trans women, please go into the Discord and message Tom on my side. He is single. He is looking for a trans woman lady. He's a veteran, and his favorite thing to be sent is your manginas. He likes when you send him that.
Who'd you call a veteran?
Time.
I was about to say. If you trans that band, that's some crazy work.
Transmission. Trump derangement syndrome.
Transformers, Men in Disguise.
I cannot believe 43% of y'all are gay. It's all right to be gay, honestly. You just got to admit to it. All the trans want Euro trans woman headed fast, baby.
Yo, Time, the fact that you just spent $5 to do that is crazy work.
No, because now they're all gonna fucking see it, dude. That's why he fucking does that. Now they're all gonna come in there and message me. No,
Yo,
that's
Time, that's
my
heinous.
side. Look for
Time, that's heinous.
look
Time,
for
that's heinous.
look for the same guy in the Discord. Look for the same guy in the Discord. His name is Tom on my side. He loves trans. He wants to marry one of y'all. I want to debate you. I want to
That's
debate
crazy
you
work.
on why you think you can use the woman's restroom, but he wants to he wants to go on a date with y'all.
Fuck you.
He's one of the ones that voted no. It's not gay. All the
Ain't no
trans
fucking. All I gotta say is no. We're trying to verify who's all secretly gay in the chat. What's the percentage at
he,
now?
he debates trans men, or I mean, he dates trans men too. So if you're a trans man, look for a guy named Tom on my side. He will date you in a heartbeat. Trans man, trans women, he dates them all.
His favorite are
For Crank? No, no, don't give me $2 for Crank.
Euro says his favorites are ladyboys in Thailand.
Time on my side says I've been married 2 times and have a son. I have proof I'm straight. Where's yours, Euro? Better pop out a baby soon. Oh my god. Protect trans rights. What rights to have that we don't have? What rights do they have that we don't have?
Do not protect trans kids. If you are thinking kids should be trans, you should be in a fucking jail cell.
Oh, I agree. No, this is not Grinder, but if you're a trans man or a trans woman, you can join that Discord and you will see a guy named Tom on my side with the same name as the one in the chat that dropped a super chat. You will see him on there. So please, please send them your best
Okay,
picture.
I'm gonna mute Violet because they're obviously a pedophile.
Someone said children can identify however they want.
No, they cannot. Not in my household.
So you'd be transphobic to your own daughter? Your own trans daughter?
Dude, bro, if I had more than one kid, and you know what, this is gonna piss off people, but this is my own opinion. And I've said this in the Discord before, but if I had more than one kid, and let's just say my one kid's older, and they start getting into the trans shit, um, and they're old enough to emancipate, I'm kicking you out of my house at 16. I will still help you. I will still support you. I will still go and visit you, but I do not want that shit around my other kid. I will still be a loving father, but I do not want that around my other kid.
I told the transgenders to find time. Time wants to. Time's gonna get pissed. It's just a joke. It's a stupid joke, but I'm sure some of them will join in there and they will look for you. Let's see. Did we get any that joined in yet? No, not yet. Loving fathers don't kick out 16-year-olds.
Fathers that don't want that type of indoctrinating shit around their other younger child who is still young and impressionable do make a sacrifice to protect the other kid. Sometimes you have to make harsh decisions. I said I would still support them. I would even pay for their apartment. I would still be in their lives. They can come visit, but I do not want that in my household, and I don't want my other kid to be fucking indoctrinated by that shit.
Why would I support something I don't care about and I'm not a part of? Anthony said, "Would you still love them?"
I would still love them as my child. I wouldn't agree with their decisions.
Why not? If
You
you were
can
supportive, you would.
see, you can still support your child, but protect your other child.
Come on now. Don't do that. What are you talking about, Anthony? You think I have the first clue of anything you're talking about? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I don't really care if someone thinks I'm trans loving. I can really care less about other people's opinions. So if you want to call me a name, that's perfectly fine with me. I don't care. Oh well, boo fucking who. I don't get my feelings hurt. But
I
Don,
would
what if
still.
both of your kids were trans? What would you do?
I mean, at that point, then I don't have to worry about them because they're already indoctrinated, so they can't indoctrinate each other more. I wouldn't agree with their life's decisions, but I would still be support. Well, I would pay for their college. I would still help them out. I would still be a parent. I wouldn't agree with what they chose to do with themselves, but I'm not just gonna fucking like I'm not gonna drop you and be like, I never want to see you again. That's fucking stupid. But that's still my kid.
Yeah, we're still supporting Israel. We're still supporting Israel.
It's not a virus. It's a mental illness.
Oh, they think we're indoctrinated, but they think there's more than two genders. Okay. Okay.
I mean, they're now teaching in gender studies that sex is also a social construct. So now they're trying to convince people that not only gender is a social construct, they're trying to convince people that sex is also a social construct. So by that logic, if sex is a construct of society, sex doesn't actually exist, right? Then if someone is treating ovarian cancer, they're not actually treating a sexual organ. They're treating, all you have to do is just yell at it and tell it to stop deviating from the narrative because sexual organs don't exist. By that logic, right? Because sex is a social construct.
What are you talking about, Walter Davis? What are you talking about, Mr. Walter
Jeremy, this is a
Davis?
little argument that I've actually heard made. I'm not kidding. It's fucking stupid. By that logic, all you have to do is yell at ball cancer because sexual organs don't exist.
They don't exist.
It's like the dumbest shit I've ever fucking heard.
Ladies and
The
gentlemen, can we get
idea
14
of
more
sex is not
subscribers?
is not a social construct, okay? It's empirical truth. It's not a construct. It's proven by genetics and biology. Sex exists. They
I
came up
just
with words to describe sex, but sex exists. The only thing that hasn't been proven to actually exist and been backed by any empirical data is that there's more than two genders.
well, they can't tell you how many genders there are. So how do they know if there's only two or not? Thank you, Gecko. We're taking calls for $50 super chats, brother. We're taking calls for $50 super chats, but we only need 14 more subscribers to reach 34,000 subscribers. So help us get up there, ladies and gentlemen. Help us get up there. Why should we hate Trump? For what reason? What reason exactly is that? I guess by your theory, that Trump is the biggest
Oh,
criminal alive today.
Wait. I want to bring up something. A lot of people. Yeah, have you heard all the comments where people talk about like this supposed patriarchy shit, Euro?
Yeah.
The patriarchy doesn't exist. Women have more rights and privileges than men in modern society.
Huh?
They get lesser charges for the same crimes as men. They get prioritization in family court. They get prioritization in divorce. Men don't have any reproductive rights. Women do.
That's 100% true. Chris, I would let you on. I'll let you know the guidelines before you hopped on. If you dropped a $50 super chat and wanted to talk, I'll let you know some basic guidelines. Just don't say anything violent towards anybody specifically or any group of people. Barack Obama was a transgender man. How is he a transgender man? His wife, maybe. Big Mike, if that's who you're talking about.
What were you working on explaining, Fountain?
Me?
No, Fountain said he was working on explaining something.
We have 400 or 366 votes, and 45% said no. $50 to call in, you broke, you poor ass. Last time I checked, you're the one complaining about the price. Doesn't that make you the poor ass? Doesn't that make you the poor ass? Jovan doesn't give a fuck about the comment section or the people. And I've seen Jimmy and Jovan charge for calling plenty of times. So I don't want to hear that bullshit. Go watch Jovan then. This is not a call-in episode. This is not a call-in episode. It's not a ridiculous price. We've had countless people pay $200 per call-in. $50 is the lowest we've ever charged. We've never charged anyone less than that. So $50 is the lowest price in an entire year history.
Jeremy, we don't need to be inclusive of 1% of the population.
We need to be inclusive.
We don't need to change the entirety of society just because 1% of the population is weird.
I have my merch still running. I just haven't dropped anything new. But my merch site's up. I should drop a Dusty t-shirt.
Yes, we should change everything just because 1% of the population is different. Let's do that.
Sex is, I don't know if you would call it a construct of nature.
It is a construct of nature. That it basically means it's, sex
Sure.
isn't a social construct.
Time for a ride? Oh my gosh. You're gonna make a whole new that would be pretty fucking funny.
Walter Davis, they are literally teaching this in gender studies in college now, where they are trying to say that not only is gender a social construct, but sex is.
Will you
It's
gladly pay
fucking
$50,000 a year to teach your kids that?
no.
No?
Like, okay, so if my kid went to college, okay, and I was paying for them to go to college, and they took gender studies as an elective, I'm no longer paying for them to go to college. It is my money paying for you to go to college. You're going to get a degree. You're going to learn shit that's actually going to apply in life. I went to Penn State.
I absolutely did go to college. I went to Trump University and I got my business administrative degree. Time on my side says he has 4 degrees, and not one was in African underwater basket weaving studies.
Bro, I swear to God, if I have a kid and they want to take basket weaving as an elective, I'm going to be so disappointed.
45% of men say that if you sleep with a trans woman, it's not gay. Will you ever hang out with the bros again? Hey Jeremy, what happened to the Grinder twins when under the analysis of John Money? Man, January Sixers need their reparations. I can't believe the court system paused that. I can't believe the court system paused that. That's bullshit. I won't hang out with a dude who slept with a trans. He probably would check me out like I'm sexy. Dons, you can respond to some of these Trump comments. They all support Trump. Yeah, of course. Of course. Why wouldn't we? 44% of men think it's not homosexual to sleep with a trans woman. Dons, how do you feel about that?
Y'all gay?
Trump 2028?
But seriously, Euro, can you imagine you're paying, let's just say for your kid to go to 4 years of college, and let's just say you're paying like $60,000 to $70,000 a year for them to go to college, right? And they take basket weaving as a fucking elective.
Very fucked up.
I would be so fucking
One guy
disappointed.
that used to be a Christian and the devil got into him, and now he thinks sleeping with trans women is not gay.
I would be so fucking disappointed.
I don't talk to that guy anymore. I'm so fucking disappointed. But to be fair, he experienced a lot. He watched his friend get raped by his own dad when he came over to his house. He watched his friend get raped by his dad. But my friend didn't snitch. He's a motherfucker. Why didn't he call the cops? And the dad was threatening to rape him next, but he ran away. That's why he didn't. That's why he didn't try to fight the dad or anything, because the dad raped the kid, and he said he was gonna rape my friend next, and he ran away.
He technically will still be in office in 28. You do realize this, right?
Trump University was not a scam. That degree got me very, very far in life. Very far. We got a bunch of angry Democrats in here, don't we? This is not a call-in episode. We have a guest on the show. We don't do the show. This is not the Jovan show. Go watch Jovan and whack off more to him if you want.
Jacob, if I found out my child took gender study or something stupid like critical race theory as an elective, yes, I would stop paying for them to go to college.
They said you're a sad guest.
Because it's my money paying for them to go to college. They're going to get a degree that's actually going to help them be successful in life. They're not going to waste it on dumb shit.
Huh?
If you want to take critical race theory afterwards with your own money, go back to college, sure.
They said they want to see proof of your degree. No one is better than us. We're better than every single political YouTuber on the fucking platform. They said the guest is a bot. Are you a bot, Dons?
No. They just don't like my opinion, so they're getting triggered.
They are getting triggered, aren't they? AI guest, no degree.
So
Oh,
so
boo.
logically, let's talk about this from a logical sense. Okay, if you're paying for someone to go to college, right, and for them to get a useful degree so they can be successful in life, if they then decided to take things that are absolutely fucking useless, why would you pay for them to go to college?
You wouldn't. That would be a bad investment.
It's a waste of money. It's a waste of money. Why would I waste my money to pay for someone to get a useless degree?
Yep. Like, subscribe, share, though, guys. We're getting there. We only need 10 more subscribers. And then we're going to be at 34,000. So everyone get on their extra accounts right now. Get on your second accounts. Get on your third accounts. Get on your fourth accounts and
Cool. Then they
subscribe.
can get a scholarship and study whatever they want. But if they are going to ask me for money, they're not going to get a useless degree. That's how it works.
Four games, kids, gender studies. Get the freak out of here. My kids, gender studies. We ain't getting no fucking gender studies. And did you not hear that gender studies is $87,000 a year? It's not a clip-on tie, but that's hilarious that you would think it is. You've never seen a loop like this before, have you, little boy? This is a man's tie. APAC did not gift 200 subs. I wish someone gifted 200 memberships. I mean, gifted memberships is kind of like gifting subs. Because those are new people that are going to be forced to watch your shit.
I would also be really disappointed because, like, if I'm taking my own savings, right, to pay for you to go to school, and you go and blow it on some stupid degree, I'm not going to be happy with you. Just like if you get a degree that's actually useful and then you don't go and work in that field or even strive to work in that field, like a lot of these college kids are doing now, I would be very disappointed as a parent.
This individual says, I've seen woman teachers this country is producing. I could do a better job by my damn self. I agree. If I could accept APAC money, why wouldn't we? Thank you for that lucky gold coin. How much is 13 points? I don't know. I think 13 cents.
I have a question that's a counter argument to this. Soupy, did you support Biden?
Yes! At the 2 hour mark, I'm probably going to hop off.
That's fine because I'm probably going to get a shower and then make food. I'm making another pizza.
Another pizza?
I didn't eat like anything today, so
Jesus.
yeah.
You really like to eat pizza, huh?
Bro, I'm half Sicilian. Half my diet is like homemade pizza, pasta, Mediterranean dishes.
Hell yeah. Well, we
I'm half
got one
Sicilian, half
minute.
Irish.
We got 1 minute left, y'all. If y'all got any final questions, comments, drop some super chat questions or comments, or subscribe.
Well, Soupy, did you know that there was a diary that the FBI buried and Biden molested his daughter?
Yeah, I seen that.
Dude, they buried that so quick. Like, it was everywhere. People leaked it, and then the FBI fucking arrested the people who had it, and the diary disappeared.
This a freaking period.
So
All right.
quick.
Well, he's talking to y'all, but I'm hopping out of here now, y'all. Have a good night, everybody. Peace out. Peace, love. See y'all later.